We welcome you inside Little Creek Park in South Charleston, West Virginia, as the NFHS Network and Video Productions proudly present the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament. We are at Little Creek's Craft Field, where this year the Class AA portion of this great event will take place, as this marks the third year South Charleston has hosted the event. And this year's Class AA field featuring five-time defending state champ Herbert Hoover, along with Oak Glen, Winfield, and Independence. And speaking of Herbert Hoover and Independence, they are getting set to square off here in our second game. Earlier today, it was Winfield, last year's runner-up, winning over Oak Glen by a final of 8-1. Herbert Hoover coming into today's game with a 21-8 record, Independence at 24-9. This year's state tournament being produced on the NFHS Network by Video Productions in conjunction with the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. With our great crew, producer, director Brian Shepard, I'm Mark Martin. We are delighted to have you joining us for the call of this second game in the Class AA bracket. The winner of this game will face off later today against Winfield. Meanwhile, the team that falls in this one will take on Independence, and that game will have one team being eliminated from this state tournament. Of course, the state championship games and all three classes are set for tomorrow. And just a little state tournament recap for you at the moment. John Marshall winning in AAA over Cabell Midland 3-2. And it was two-time defending state champ Wahama, a winner over St. Mary's in Class Single A play by a score of 3-1. AAA action, Jefferson and GW down below at the Rock getting set to face off. And the other single A game, Petersburg and Greenbrier West are getting set to tangle. And in fact, those games have gotten underway. Again, we are a little bit behind here. We had an injury in that first game between Oak Glen and Winfield. Outstanding pitcher for Oak Glen, Lizzie Kale. She took a line drive shot and was injured, and that delayed that game by 23 minutes. We have been told, though, that she is doing well, and so we are definitely happy to hear that. For Herbert Hoover, they captured victory in the regional over Lincoln, winning two straight. Independence had to bounce back after falling in the first game to Bluefield, but then they won in two straight games and they captured victory. And so these two teams donned in the red, white, and blue, getting set to square off here, and the winner will get Winfield. Head coaches talking with the umpiring crew down below. Again, this AA tournament, all games will be played here at Craft Field. The AAA and Single A games are taking place down below at the two fields side by side there at the Rock. So while the discussion at home plate continues, we will break away, come back, and have the first pitch for you between Independence and Herbert Hoover. Watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
I'm Heather, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is getting the perfect bite. It's probably not the first bite, it's the second or the third, with the juicy chicken and the delicious pickle. The bite with the pickle is it. I mean, that is like the magic combination.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the combination of the warm, soft bun against this delicious piece of chicken. The bun is just this soft little hug around the chicken that's so perfect in every bite.
Ready? It doesn't matter if you're playing hard or working hard. Your workout only works out if you recover right.
Recover.
Chocolate milk helps you recover for what comes next. It's delicious and contains the right mix of protein and carbs to help refuel exhausted muscles.
Ready? Recover. Repeat. Chocolate milk, the official beverage of high school sports, is brought to you by the American Dairy Association Mideast.
Farmers and Mechanics Insurance knows West Virginia, and we understand how much all of our high school teams and athletes mean to the communities that we have served for more than 100 years. That's why we're proud of our partnership with the West Virginia SSAC. Their commitment to teach and promote sportsmanship and citizenship is the key to future success. Protecting what matters most to you. Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, a proud partner of the West Virginia SSAC.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
The health plan is a proud partner with the West Virginia SSAC and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Back inside here at Kraft Field. Inside Little Creek Park in South Charleston. Wonderful to have you with us here for live streaming coverage of Herbert Hoover and Independence in the Class AA bracket. And the winner of this game will take on Winfield. And Winfield winning over Oak Glen by a count of 8-1 earlier. Looking at the starting lineups, Josie Fox is the first baseman. Brooklyn Huffman will be the shortstop and bat second. Abby Hansen will be the third baseman and bat third. Sydney Bright will be the catcher and will hit in the cleanup spot. Kristen Worley will be out in right field. Sydney Shamlin will bat sixth and play center field. Layla Varney will pitch and bat seventh, batting eighth, and playing second will be Emma Veltri. Sadie Worley will be the left fielder, and she will bat ninth. That is Herbert Hoover again for the Lady Huskies. Fox will bat first and play first base. Huffman will bat second and play short. Hansen will be at third and bat third. Bright will be behind the plate batting fourth. Kristen Worley will be in right field batting fifth. Batting sixth will be Sydney Shamblin in center. Layla Varney will be pitching and will bat seventh. Emma Veltri will be at second and bat eighth. And Sadie Worley in left and will bat ninth. For Independence, Delaney Buckley leads it off. She is the pitcher. Allie Hypes, the shortstop, will bat second. Emma Lilly will be in left field. Kendall Martin will be the center fielder and bat fourth. Cassidy Bradbury will be at second base and bat fifth. Harmony Mills will be at first base, and she will bat sixth. Batting seventh will be Alex Meadows, the catcher. Avery Varney will be at third, batting eighth, and batting ninth will be Allie Warden. She is the right fielder. So again, for Independence, Buckland bats first and will be the pitcher. Hypes at shortstop batting second. Lilly in left batting third. Martin in center batting fourth. Bradbury batting fifth and playing second. Harmony Mills will be at shortstop. She will bat sixth. Meadows will be the catcher batting seventh. Varney will be at third batting eighth. And Allie Warden will be in right field and bat ninth. Missy Smith, 390 career wins And state championships in 2014, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2021, and 2022. And who knows what might have been had there been a state tournament in 2020. Instead of going for a 6th in a row, they may very well be going for a 7th consecutive state championship. Independence, great season and a great program, and they've been here before. And they are hoping to get back, and they got back here, and now they are hoping that they can make some definite noise here in this 2023 state tournament. Ken Atkins, 168 career wins, and again, this is his 3rd team into Charleston regional champs in 2019, 2021, and 2023. Independence lost 4-3 in its regional opener to Bluefield, but then bounced back and knocked off Bluefield 9-1. And then another tight game in which they won it by a final score of 8-7, a little easier road for Herbert Hoover. Our umpires here, same gentleman who worked the first game in which Winfield won 8-1. Stephen Dalton now moves behind home plate. Brian Howard will be at first. Rob Kerr is at second, and Bob Carr is at third. And Brian Shepard is our producer director. Down the right field line and left field line, 200, 220, straight away. 3rd year for the state softball tournament here in South Charleston, and we are delighted to have you with us here on the NFHS Network and Video Productions, and about ready to get this one going. First pitch fouled off by Josie Fox, and this game indeed underway. Getting started at 12:19. Brian Shepard and yours truly right in sync with our cell phones. Although Brian's got a grandfather's clock that he brought here to the tournament. Up the middle, and Josie Fox fixed with a base hit to get it going. So Fix with the base hit.
Number 12, Brooklyn Huffman.
Josie Fix pitched in the last 2 state championships, going to go to West Virginia Wesleyan, and she starts it out with a base hit. Brooklyn Huffman, the shortstop. Her mom played at Herbert Hoover. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. Lays down the bunt, foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Independence from Raleigh County, one of 4 high schools in Raleigh County. Herbert Hoover, one of 8 schools in Kanawha County. Herbert Hoover, for the last 6 years, they have been going about business in portable buildings following a devastating flood that ruined the school there in Falling Rock. They were still able to use athletic facilities except for the basketball gymnasium, Carlton Gandy Gymnasium. It was destroyed by the flood. Strikeout of Huffman. So Buckland gets her first strikeout. And Hoover is set to enter a new school for the 2023-24 school year. So they played the final season of softball at historic Mike Chandler Field, named after the one-time great Herbert Hoover coach. And they'll have a new facility there on that campus right off Interstate 79. Mike Chandler was one of the all-time great softball coaches in the state and named that facility Michael D. Chandler Field. Jeff Holiday Field for baseball, and of course Joe Eddie Cowley Field for football. It's been a great year for Herbert Hoover athletically. Football team played for the AA state championship, and who did they fall to? How about Independence? So rematch of Wheeling Island Stadium here. John Lilly's Patriots knocked off Joey Fields' Huskies back in December. This one's slap foul. Count 1 and 2. Sydney Bright on deck for Hoover. And just joining us earlier today, Winfield knocking off Oak Glen 8-1. So Winfield gets the winner of this game, and Oak Glen awaits the team that will suffer defeat. Lifted high, drifting back. Nice catch out there in center by Martin. Kendall Martin, 2 outs. Just did a nice job, very in control out there, drifting back, and Sydney Bright now steps in, the catcher, senior, committed to Marshall. Had an older brother who played baseball at Hoover. She looks at a called strike. Buckland. Ball gets away from the catcher, and that will allow Josie Fix to move down to second. One ball and 1 strike, and this one hammered foul. Missy Smith in the third base coaching box. Smith, outstanding head coach, not only for softball, but how about this one? Home run! Sydney Bright. Connects. Line drive. Not sure who the fan was out there in beyond the fence, but they made a great catch. Thought Martin might have a chance, but that one just had something on it, and it was gone. We had a home run in our first AA game of the day. So Buckland had 2 outs there, and we just served up one that Bright was able to get a hold of, and now Kristen Worley steps in and fouls off the first offering from Buckland. Worley's dad, Matt, a state wrestling champion at Herbert Hoover. The pitch. Inside for ball 1 and 1 the count. In AAA action down below, Jefferson, the defending state champs. Here's one that will roll into left field for a base hit for Kristen Worley. 3 base hits here for Herbert Hoover in this top half of the first inning. Josie Fix got a base hit. And then Brooklyn Huffman struck out. Abby Hansen hit one deep to center. That was an out. Sydney Bright drills a 2-run home run to right center. And that has Sydney Shamblin at the plate. All state and all tournament in volleyball this past fall. She's all state in softball. Going to play both sports at West Virginia State. The older sister of Sydney Shamblin. The older sister of Hannah Shamblin, I should say. And Sydney Shamblin strikes out, but Hoover gets 2 runs. They have 3 hits. They leave 1, and we head to the bottom of the first here on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
The Health Plan is a proud partner with the West Virginia SSAC and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Doctors Joey Atkins and Michaela Gunter at Elk Family Dentistry are proud to support the 2023 West Virginia High School Softball Championships. Elk Valley Dentistry specializes in family and cosmetic dentistry. Make your appointment today by calling 304-965-6661. Elk Family Dentistry, changing lives one smile at a time. Delaney Buckland, Allie Hypes, and Emma Lilly will start it out here for Independence in the home half of the first. Herbert Hoover striking for 2 runs. Layla Varney, first-year starter, knee surgery in the offseason, in the pitching circle for Hoover. Buckland lifts it foul, out of play. Buckland heading to WVU to major in biology, plans on going to dental school. 60-33 career record, and a strikeout there. And 1 out. Allie Hypes now to the plate. Junior shortstop, 381 hitter.
Number 4, Allie Hypes.
Hypes on the season, 9 doubles, has driven in 25 runs. Another look. Good effort there. Hypes with the base hit. This one roped into right field, and they may have 2. They do, and that will end it. Well, they hit it to Worley. Make that fix and right. And they double them up into 1, Hoover 2, and Independence nothing. Back in a moment on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
The Health Plan is a proud partner with the West Virginia SSAC and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to groceries, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar Stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar Stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Well, the ball was hit to the right fielder, Kristen Worley. She made the catch, and then they throw to first. We thought we had an inning-ending double play there, but they are now saying it was an illegal pitch. So Emma Lilly, who we thought had flown out to right instead. Back up, and at the moment, a 2-2 count. Three balls and 2 strikes. Kendall Martin on deck. 1 out in the inning. Hoover leads it 2-0. Swing and a miss. Barney with the strikeout. Strikeout number 2. Kendall Martin. Independence coming in 24-9. Hoover 21-8. And Martin heading to Bluefield State to major in nursing. 409 batting average. According to her head coach, should have a great shot at making first team All-State. Ken Atkins tells us, and this one is going to be lifted over the head of the right fielder, and that will stick at the base of the fence, and Independence is going to be on the board as Hypes scores from first. Big stroke for Martin. So a 2-1 game here. Cassidy Bradbury steps in. Harmony Mills awaits.
Number 22.
Swing and a miss by Cassidy Bradbury. 1-1 is the count. That one catching the outside corner for strike 2. Bradbury with a runner at second. Runner goes, tag, and that is it. Independence manages a run. We've played one. Hoover up by 1 here on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
It doesn't matter if you're playing hard or working hard. Your workout only works out if you recover right.
Recover.
Chocolate milk helps you recover for what comes next. It's delicious and contains the right mix of protein and carbs to help refuel exhausted muscles.
Ready? Recover. Repeat. Chocolate milk, the official beverage of high school sports, is brought to you by the American Dairy Association Mideast.
Farmers and Mechanics Insurance knows West Virginia, and we understand how much all of our high school teams and athletes mean to the communities that we have served for more than 100 years. That's why we're proud of our partnership with the West Virginia SSAC. Their commitment to teach and promote sportsmanship and citizenship is the key to future success. Protecting what matters most to you. Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, a proud partner of the West Virginia SSAC.
Herbert Hoover leads it by a count of 2-1 as we head to the top half of the second inning. Doctors Joey Atkins and Michaela Gunter at Elk Family Dentistry are proud to support the 2023 West Virginia High School Softball Championships. Elk Valley Dentistry specializes in family and cosmetic dentistry. Make your appointment today by calling 304-965-6661. Elk Family Dentistry, changing lives one smile at a time. So Varney with a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes to lead it off here in the top of the second. Greenbrier West leads Petersburg 1-0 in single-A action down at the Rock. And it's a scoreless game between Jefferson and defending AAA state champ Jefferson. And this one dropped in for a base hit. That's just in no man's land. And Layla Varney with a base hit here for the Huskies. Emma Veltri, the second baseman, steps in. Going to have a courtesy runner here for the Huskies.
Number 13, Emma Veltri.
Ava Veltri will be the courtesy runner. Emma Veltri is at the plate. We're going to bunt again, and there for a moment that Meadows might have a shot there. The ball is 2 strikes. So as Winfield beating Oak Glen earlier here in AA play, 8-1. AAA action down below. John Marshall outlasted Cabell Midland 3-2. Swing and a miss by Emma Veltri. So that is the third strikeout here for Buckland, and Sadie Worley comes to the plate. It's a moment ago, father state champion Kristen Worley and Sadie in the lineup. This one lifted high into left field, coming on and making the grab for Independence is Lily. Second out. And Josie Fix back up. Fix had a single and would score on that 2-run shot by Sydney Bright. So Josie Fix, first baseman, left-hander, fouls it off. Again, John Marshall beat Cabell Midland 3-2, and 2-time defending state champ Wahama beat St. Mary's 3-1 in the opening single-A game. So into our second games here. One hit to short. Nice play at short by Hypes on to Mills. Inning over. Hoover strands a runner. We head to the bottom of the second. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament on the NFHS Network and Video Productions. Back inside Kraft Field here at beautiful Little Creek Park in South Charleston. The venue for AA action of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament. Independence back to work for a second time, trailing Herbert Hoover, the 5-time defending state champs, 2-1. Cassidy Bradbury, she was at the plate when the runner was thrown out at third, so she leads it off here in the bottom of the second. And she's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes to Herbert Hoover's Layla Varney. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Varney. She now has 3.
The next hitter for Independence, the first baseman, number 10, Harmony Mills.
Harmony Mills, first baseman, will step in for the first time here for Coach Ken Atkins' crew. Mills, a freshman, playing first today, listed as a utility player. Second base, probably her primary position, but they can use her in a lot of places. They have 3 seniors on this Independence team. Mike Horton is Ken Atkins' assistant. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Independence won 7 of its last 8. That loss was to Bluefield in that regional opener. They had won 5 in a row before falling to Class AAA St. Albans and 2-time defending Class Single A state champ Wahama. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Varney cooking right now. She has struck out 4.
Up next for Independence, the catcher, number 8, Alexis Meadows.
So 4 strikeouts, 2 base hits. Alexis Meadows, the catcher for Independence, steps in now. Meadows fouls off the first pitch. In 3 seniors, 2 juniors, so Coach Atkins feels, it's a very young, talented group. So future bright for Independence girls softball. Down the middle for strike 2. Avery Varney on deck for Independence, hoping to face Layla Varney. Independence. In the top of the third, we'll have Brooklyn Huffman, Abby Hansen, and Sydney Bright. Bright has a 2-run home run in the game. Independence trying to see what they can do here. Trailing 2-1 in the bottom of the second, 2 outs. 2-2 count. Nice job by Meadows staying alive, fouling that one off.
Stay off the scaffolding. Okay.
2-2 pitch on its way, and that is ball 3. So the count goes full to Alexis Meadows. Ball 4. Drawing the walk is Meadows. So Meadows, the catcher, Likely going to see a courtesy runner here. We will. Kezia Cook will come in.
Rebel 0, KCR Cook. Running.
So Avery Varney. So it's Varney against Varney here. Layla Varney and Avery Varney. Two red, white, and blue teams battling it out here. Foul tip. Avery Varney, the number 8 hitter here today for Independence. 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. Hoover defensively with Varney in the circle. Bright behind the plate. Fix at first. At second for the Huskies is Veltri. And that is strike 3. So 3 strikeouts in the inning, and we have played 2, Hoover 2, and Independence 1 here on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
The Health Plan is a proud partner with the West Virginia SSAC and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
What'd she do? Well, we started out here in the top of the third. And Brooklyn Huffman lifting one high in the infield, and quickly there's one out. Abby Hansen now up for Herbert Hoover. Hansen hit one pretty deep to center field first time up, but it was snagged out there by Martin. Got 1 ball and 1 strike here in a tight game between the Huskies and the Patriots of Independence. And this one is rocked into left field for a base hit by Hansen. And she'll motor around, slide in safely at second. Hansen getting a piece of that one.
Next batter for Hoover, the catcher, number 23, Sydney Bright.
Another look here. Just drilling that one right down the line. Sydney Bright, home run, first time up. 2-run shot, and that's the difference in this game right now. This one lifted high, and will it stay fair? It will, and coming over and making the grab there, the shortstop for Independence. Nice play by Hypes. So Kristen Worley will step in now. She had a base hit back in the first inning. 3 hits for the Huskies in the top of the first. This one hit foul and out of play down the left field line. We're even, 1 ball and 1 strike. One, 2 pitch, and this one in front of home plate, and trucking down to third will be Hanson. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Worley. And Worley lifting this one up, and it will go out of Kraft Field here. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another hard hit ball, but out of play. So at 4:30, Oak Glen going to play the team that falls in this game, and the team that wins will face off with Winfield 30 minutes after. Double elimination tournament here in South Charleston. Buckland with the 3-2 pitch, and again, the battle continues between Worley and Buckland. Three-two pitch on its way, and this one into left, and making the great catch. Just laying that glove down about as low as it could go, and snagged there by Lilly in left field to end the top of the third for Herbert Hoover. They lead by 1. We head to the bottom of the third here at the 2023 West Virginia High School State Girls Softball Tournament. You're watching live streaming coverage on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
The Health Plan is a proud partner with the West Virginia SSAC and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Doctors Joey Atkins and Michaela Gunter at Elk Family Dentistry are proud to support the 2023 West Virginia High School Softball Championships. Elk Valley Dentistry specializes in family and cosmetic dentistry. Make your appointment today by calling 304-965-6661. Elk Family Dentistry, changing lives one smile at a time. Bottom of the third here, a 2-1 game between Herbert Hoover and Independence. And Indy starting it out here in the third. Allie Warden leading it off. One ball and 1 strike here to Allie Warden. Allie Warden, a junior, stands in there at 5'4". Fouls it off.
May I have your attention, please? Would you please not get on the scaffolding center field, please don't hang on the scaffolding.
2-run shot by Herbert Hoover. Sidney Bright in the top of the first. Independence answering with a run in the bottom of the first. That's where we are at the moment. Winner of this game to face off with Winfield. 1-2 pitch coming from Varney. Swing and a miss for the first out. 6 strikeouts for Varney. She has struck out 4 of the last 5 she has faced, and that brings us to the top of the order for Independence. Delaney Buckland. She struck out to start the game off for the Patriots. One ball and 1 strike. Varney with Bright behind the plate. Pitch coming. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mills at first. Bradbury at second. Fix at first and Veltri at second. Make that. And Hanson at third. Huffman at short. Left field is Worley. Out in center is Shamlin, who makes the grab. And also Worley in right field. That's the Hoover defensive set there. So they get Buckland to fly out to the center fielder for Herbert Hoover, Sidney Shamlin. Allie Hypes, base hit. Back in the first inning. One ball and 2 strikes to Allie Hypes here in the bottom of the third inning. Squaring off here with Layla Varney. And that catches the outside corner of home plate and another strikeout. 1-2-3 inning. We head to the 4th. Herbert Hoover 2, Independence 1. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament here on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
It doesn't matter if you're playing hard or working hard. Your workout only works out if you recover right.
Recover.
Chocolate milk helps you recover for what comes next. It's delicious and contains the right mix of protein and carbs to help refuel exhausted muscles.
Ready? Recover. Repeat. Chocolate milk, the official beverage of high school sports, is brought to you by the American Dairy Association Mideast.
Farmers and Mechanics Insurance knows West Virginia, and we understand how much all of our high school teams and athletes mean to the communities that we have served for more than 100 years. That's why we're proud of our partnership with the West Virginia SSAC. Their commitment to teach and promote sportsmanship and citizenship is the key to future success. Protecting what matters most to you. Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, a proud partner of the West Virginia SSAC.
Number 5, center fielder Sidney Shamlin.
Sidney Shamlin starting it out here for Hoover, and that will be a fair ball right down the line in right field. Just kind of died right there, but it lands safely.
The pitcher, number 10,
in fair territory, and so Shamblin has a base hit. 6th base hit of the game for the 5-time defending state champion Huskies. From Herbert Hoover High School right here in the Kanawha Valley. Again, exciting times at Herbert Hoover as it gets set for a brand new school with the launch of the 2023-24 school year. Principal Kelly up here earlier talking with him. Still a lot to do, but it's coming together. 1-1 pitch on its way from Buckland and fouled off for strike 2. When you think about championship history of girls softball in West Virginia, started back in 1981. From 81 through 1990, just one class. Martinsburg, the first ever state championship team. Two-two pitch as the two pitchers battle here. So Martinsburg won it in 81. Weir followed. Mann won it in 83. Bishop Donahue, school that is no longer in existence. Back-to-back titles in 84 and 85. Logan captured a crown in 86. Milton in 87. John Marshall in 88. Shady Spring in 1989. And then Milton again in 1990. And then Milton won it in 1991, the first year in which they had two classes. Berkeley Springs was the first ever AA, single A state champs. First year for three classes was 1994, and very good chance we could be going to four classes here in the great state of West Virginia. 2-2 pitch on its way and pops out of the mitt of the catcher Meadows, and that's going to allow Shamblin to make her way to second here in the top of the fourth. Tight game at 2-1. Great to have you with us here on the NFHS Network and Video Productions. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and Buckland bears down and gets Varney swinging for strike 3. One away, and that will bring up Emma Veltri. Veltri struck out back in the second inning. 4th strikeout of the game for Buckland. Emma Veltri. And Dad played baseball at Hoover. Sister Ava on the team. 1-1 pitch. And the count moves to 2-1. Sadie Worley on deck for Herbert Hoover. Hoover has won 5 straight state championships, and the last 2 years they had to come out of the losers bracket in order to capture the title. Down to third goes Shamblin. Three-one pitch, and that is ball 4. So runners at the corners here for Sadie Worley, who flew out to left field back in the second inning. Look back as we continue to talk history of the state softball tournament. That first year with the two classes, we said Milton and Berkeley Springs. Of course, Milton is a part of Cabell Midland. Cabell Midland played earlier today and fell to John Marshall 3-2 in a AAA game. Berkeley Springs won that title in 91 in AA single A. Then it was Shady Spring and Ritchie County in 92. Shady and Berkeley Springs in 93. And then the first year in which you had the three classes, Weir won AAA, Shady won in AA, and Bishop Donahue captured yet another crown in Class Single A. And Cabell Midland got its first state title in 1995 Sissonville was the AA winner that year, and Wheeling Central was the single A champion. The runners now at second and third. Worley looking at a called strike. Delaney Buckland delivers and has Worley fouling it off for strike two. Buckland and her Independence Patriots trailing 2-1 here. And Buckland going to try to bear down here and keep it that way. Pitch, and it's inside. Independence with Buckland in the circle. Meadows behind the plate. Mills at first. Bradbury at second. Varney at third. Hypes at short. And she hits the batter. And that will load it up. So Worley, Sadie Worley, goes to first. Shamblin is at third. Veltri, Emma Veltri now is at second. Worley at first, Veltri at second, Shamblin at third, and a Josie Fix at the plate. Fix with a base hit and scored a run back in that first inning. She scored on Sydney Bright's home run. She's got a chance here to really maybe open things up for Herbert Hoover. Just one out, and the bases are full. Fix in the second inning, grounded to short. 1 for 2 on the day. This one fouled, and a great catch made. Did she hang on? Well, what a play there at short by Hypes. She jarred hard into that fence. She appears to be okay. Big time play there at shortstop by Allie Hypes. And so that brings Brooklyn Huppen, speaking of shortstops, to the plate. 2 good shortstops in this game, and Huppen struck out in the first and popped up to second. Two outs, 3 runners aboard for Herbert Hoover here in the top of the fourth. And Buckland delivers. Strike one. We're even at a ball and a strike. The 1-1, and that is in there for called strike two. The 1-2, and this one is hit hard, and that's going to go into right field for a base hit. Hoover leads it 3-1. Drilling that one into right field. Hard hit ball. Shamblin scores from third for Herbert Hoover. Bases remain full. So Huppen at first, Worley at second, and Veltri at third. And Abby Hansen had a double back in the third inning. She looks at a called strike. Hansen flew out to deep center first time up, so she's had good contact today. 0-1 pitch from Delaney, and this one is hit hard, and a great catch made. Got it. Out in left field, Lily put the glove down, umpire right there, and Independence able to keep Herbert Hoover from any more damage. Outstanding defensive play there by Lily, and we head to the bottom of the fourth. 3-1 game, Hoover on top here on the NFHS Network and Video Productions. Bottom of the fourth we go in a 3-1 game. Hoover on top, Independence at the plate. Doctors Joey Atkins and Michaela Gunter at Elk Family Dentistry are proud to support the 2023 West Virginia High School Softball Championships. Elk Valley Dentistry specializes in family and cosmetic dentistry. Make your appointment today by calling 304-965-6661. Elk Family Dentistry, changing lives one smile at a time. Emma Lilly at the plate for Independence. Hoover with a run there in the top of the fourth, but it could have been much worse. A couple of great defensive plays by Independence, keeping the Patriots within striking distance here. Independence fell behind 2-0. Hoover got 2 runs there in the top of the first. Indy, its lone run in the bottom of the first inning. Varney comes with the 2-1 pitch, and that right back at Varney. Bounced off her. Second baseman scoops it and sends it on Veltri to fix for the out there.
Next batter for Independence. The center fielder, number 16.
They hit hard right at Varney. Of course, in our first game today. Oak Glen lost its outstanding pitcher with a line shot back at her. This one hit the third, up, and easy play there at third for Hanson on to fix. Two gone. Cassidy Bradbury steps up. She struck out in the second. Harmony Mills on deck. Bradbury fouls one off for strike one. Seven strikeouts in the game for Varney. She's allowed 3 hits. Swing and a miss. Trying to record her second consecutive 1-2-3 inning. Most she has faced in an inning was 4. That was in the first and the second. This one upstairs. Herbert Hoover in the top of the fifth. We'll have Sydney Bright, Kristen Worley, and Sydney Shamblin. Pitch coming, and this one fouled right back at us. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that is a called strike 3. It is a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the fifth. Herbert Hoover 3, Independence 1. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
It doesn't matter if you're playing hard or working hard. Your workout only works out if you recover right.
Recover.
Chocolate milk helps you recover for what comes next. It's delicious and contains the right mix of protein and carbs to help refuel exhausted muscles.
Ready? Eat. Chocolate milk, the official beverage of high school sports, is brought to you by the American Dairy Association Mideast.
Farmers and Mechanics Insurance knows West Virginia, and we understand how much all of our high school teams and athletes mean to the communities that we have served for more than 100 years. That's why we're proud of our partnership with the West Virginia SSAC. Their commitment to teach and promote sportsmanship and citizenship is the key to future success. Protecting what matters most to you. Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, a proud partner of the West Virginia SSAC.
Back inside Kraft Field here at Little Creek Park in South Charleston, West Virginia. Great to have you with us for coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament. Kraft Field, the venue this year for AA action, and Herbert Hoover, 5-time defending state champs, leading Independence by a score of 3-1. Sydney Bright, who had a 2-run home run in the first at the plate, popped up the short in the third. And she is behind in the count here to Delaney Buckland of Independence. Raleigh County toes the rubber. Misses there for ball one. Kristen Worley on deck. Sydney Shamlin. Upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch, and this one is hit hard off the glove of the third baseman, Bright, roping that one. Another look at that hard hit ball.
Right fielder number 9, Kristen Worley.
So that will be a base hit for Bright, her second of the game. Kristen Worley had a base hit in the first inning and flew out to left in the third. So good contact by her today. Buckland comes with the pitch, and this one is drilled foul. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Worley. Cranked foul. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Steve Dalton, our home plate umpire. Brian Howard at first. Rob Kerr at second. Bob Carr at third. This one lifted into left, camping under it, and making the grab there is Lilly for the first out here in the top of the 5th. So twice now, Worley has flown out to Lilly in left field. Sydney Shamlin struck out in the first, had a base hit, and scored in the 4th. GW leading defending AAA state champ Jefferson 2-0 in an opener there at the state tournament for AAA. Petersburg leading Greenbrier West 3-2, bottom of the 5th. Those games taking place down over the hill. One ball, 1 strike, and Delaney catching that corner of the plate for strike 2. Just getting a piece of that one is Shamblin to stay alive. Great crowd up here at Kraft Field. Battle of the red, white, and blue. The Patriots of Independence and the Huskies of Herbert Hoover. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Delaney Buckland. She now has 5 strikeouts in the game, and that will bring Layla Varney. We have a courtesy runner here for Hoover. Kaylin Kennedy will come in for Bright, the catcher there at first base. Colin Kennedy.
Pitcher number 10, Layla Varney.
Swing and a miss by Varney. Varney has singled and struck out here today Kennedy Callan is the young lady at first base for the Huskies. The courtesy runner, the 0-1 pitch, and this one hit foul. Camera operator making the catch.
He's waving to the crowd.
As it's coming to the camera.
0-2 pitch, and that is a called strike three. So good comeback there for Buckland. She gave up the opening hit to Bright and then retires the next three, including back-to-back strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Herbert Hoover 3, Independence 1. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
The Health Plan is a proud partner with the West Virginia SSAC and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
We welcome you back inside here at Kraft Field, inside Little Creek Park, South Charleston, West Virginia. Away we go to the bottom of the fifth, and it is a 3-1 lead for Herbert Hoover over Independence. And the first pitch to Harmony Mills. Doctors Joey Atkins and Michaela Gunter at Elk Family Dentistry are proud to support the 2023 West Virginia High School Softball Championships. Elk Valley Dentistry specializes in family and cosmetic dentistry. Make your appointment today by calling 304-965-6661. Elk Family Dentistry, changing lives one smile at a time. 1-1 count here to Mills in the bottom of the fifth, and Varney missing on that pitch. Independence with its lone run in the bottom of the first after Hoover got two in the top of the first on a 2-run shot by Bright. This one lifted high into the infield and drifting over. Making the play is Huffman, and we have one out. GW now leading 4-0 over Jefferson. We're told down at the Rock in another AAA game. Winner of that game's going to get John Marshall. Cabell Midland awaits the team that falls in that one. Jefferson, the defending AAA state champs. Petersburg leading Greenbrier West 3-2 in a single A game. Winner of that one gets Wahama, the two-time defending state champs. Alexis Meadows digging in here for Independence, working against Varney and fouls it off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Meadows drawing a walk back in the second. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Avery Varney is on deck. 1-2, and that one misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hoover defensively with Varney in the circle. Bright behind the plate, Fix at first, Veltri at second, Hanson at third, Huffman at short, fouled off. Staying alive, Worley is in left, Shamblin in center, and Worley in right for Herbert Hoover. Left fielder Sadie Worley, right fielder Kristen Worley. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Varney with the pitch, and that is down low for ball 3. So Meadows battling Varney here. Avery Varney is on deck for Independence. 2 schools that squared off in the AA state championship at Wheeling Island Stadium, battling here at the state girls softball tournament. And this battle is won by the pitcher Varney as she strikes out Meadows.
Next hitter for Independence.
9 strikeouts now in the game for Varney. She's had at least 1 each inning. So Avery Varney struck out in the second to end that inning for Independence. 2 outs. This one lifted up and coming on, and that will drop for a base hit. Well, a tough one right there in shallow left. So give Avery Varney a base hit. That will be 4 base hits now for Independence. We'll have a courtesy runner for the Lady Patriots. Zoe Bragg will come in. Bragg is a freshman.
Number 7, Zoe Bragg.
Zoe Bragg. Zoe Bragg is a pinch runner, not a courtesy runner. So coming in for the third baseman, not the pitcher or catcher. So correct myself there. Zoe Bragg, I'm hoping to have something to brag about here. Maybe get in and score a run and get things a little closer here for Independence. 2 outs. Ball fouled off. Allie Warden. Struck out in the third to lead off that inning and jammed here, and that one will bounce, and they're going to call that a foul ball. An unusual bounce to it off that bat. So Warden, the number 9 hitter. Zoe Bragg will head back to first. 0-2 count. 2 outs. Varney comes, and that one misses to make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Herbert Hoover in the top of the 6th will have Emma Veltri, Sadie Worley, and Josie Fix. Hitters 8, 9, and 1. Warden hanging tough here. The 1-2. Think about softball in Raleigh County. We mentioned those great Shady Spring teams, and Independence has been here. Liberty's been involved in the state tournament. Fouled off again by Warden. Defending state champs, all returning to the state tournament. Jefferson, Hoover, and Wahama. Jefferson right now trailing GW. Hoover trying to move on here. Wahama won earlier in the day. Hoover looking for its 6th straight state championship. Wahama gunning for its 3rd in a row. Full count here. Pitch coming, and this one hit to the first baseman. Great play by Fix, touching the bag. Inning over. Away we go to the 6th. Herbert Hoover 3, Independence 1. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
It doesn't matter if you're playing hard or working hard. Your workout only works out if you recover right.
Recover.
Chocolate milk helps you recover for what comes next. It's delicious and contains the right mix of protein and carbs to help refuel exhausted muscles.
Ready? Recover. Repeat. Chocolate milk, the official beverage of high school sports, is brought to you by the American Dairy Association Mideast.
Farmers and Mechanics Insurance knows West Virginia, and we understand how much all of our high school teams and athletes mean to the communities that we have served for more than 100 years. That's why we're proud of our partnership with the West Virginia SSAC. Their commitment to teach and promote sportsmanship and citizenship is the key to future success. Protecting what matters most to you. Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, a proud partner of the West Virginia SSAC.
Great to have you with us for coverage here of the state tournament at Little Creek Park in South Charleston. Herbert Hoover leads at 3-1 over Independence, Double-A play. And today's game being produced in conjunction with the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission by Video Productions. Support your team by advertising with us, wvvideoproductions@gmail.com, or message us on Facebook. Top of the sixth, and Delaney Buckley, Allie Hypes, Emma Lilly started out for Hoover. Top of the order for the Lady Huskies, five-time defending state champs, battling here with Independence. And let me correct myself, Emma Veltri, Sadie Worley, and Josie Fix starting it out here for Herbert Hoover in the top of the sixth. That's who Independence will have in the bottom of the sixth when they face off with the Huskies. Huskies looking to add to the lead here at 3-1. 2 runs in the top of the first, added 1 in the fourth. Emma Veltri struck out in the second, and she walked in the fourth inning, stranded at third. This one lifted up and making the call and making the grab there at third base for Independence is Avery Varney. One away. Sadie Worley now steps in. Worley flew out to left field, hit by a pitch in the fourth inning. And she hits this one out into left and coming on, and Lilly with another nice play. So Lilly has retired Sadie Worley twice here today. And then just like that, we now come to the top of the order with Josie Fix. Started this game with a base hit and scored when Sydney Bright drilled one out. Grounded out to shortstop and flew out to the shortstop. And this one will be trouble, and that will bounce over the center field fence. Ground rule double for Josie Fix, so her second base hit of the day for Herbert Hoover. Brooklyn Huffman now comes to the plate, struck out in the first, popped up to the second baseman in the third, had a base hit in the fourth. Hoover has left 7 on board here in this game. Buckland delivers strike one. Brooklyn Huffman hoping to get Josie Fix home, and this one is drilled into left center, and that will have Fix coming home to score an RBI single for Brooklyn Huffman. Hoover goes up 4-1. Well, Buckland retired the first 2, and since then Hoover with a couple of nice base hits, and the second one brings home a run. Abby Hansen flew out to center in the first, doubled in the third, and flew out to left in the fourth. Buckland coming with the pitch, and this one hit hard. Snagging it there at short is Hypes the throw. Got it. Good play there by Hypes and Mills at first base. Hoover getting a run here in the top of the sixth. They lead it 4-1 over Independence. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
The Health Plan is a proud partner with the West Virginia SSAC and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Away we go here to the bottom of the sixth, and Independence running out of opportunities here. They trail now 4-1 to Herbert Hoover, and top of the order, Delaney Buckland, Allie Hypes, Emma Lilly starting it out here. Buckland struck out in the first, flew out to center in the third. He's behind in the count, 0-1. Varney winds up and delivers. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stephen Dalton behind home plate. Brian Howard at first, Rob Kerr at second, and Bob Carr is our third base umpire. Swing and a miss by Buckland. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hoover defensively with Varney in the circle. Bright behind the plate. Fix at first. Veltri at second. Hanson at third. Huffman at short. And the Worley sisters left and right respectively. Shamlin is in center field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Resetting what's happened here at the state tournament today. Winfield winning over Oak Glen 8-1 in our first AA game, so they get the winner of this game. Oak Glen awaits the team that falls in this one here. AAA play, John Marshall edged Cabell Midland 3-2. George Washington up on Jefferson in the other AAA semifinal. Single A play, Wahama, 2-time defending state champs, won over St. Mary's. And Petersburg and Greenbrier West are battling as we speak to see who will face off with Wahama later today. Again, 1 team in each class will be eliminated before the day is done. Teams come back tomorrow morning, survival game, and 1 team awaits that winner for a championship. And one team's going to have to beat another team twice tomorrow afternoon in order to be a championship, and Herbert Hoover's done that in back-to-back years here in South Charleston, winning it the hard way to keep this string of state titles alive. 3-2 pitch coming from Varney, and that one is slap foul. The battle continues, 3-2 pitch, and that's upstairs, ball 4. Buckland will take her place at first base. Quite the battle there to start this bottom of the 6th inning. Coach Ken Atkins. Making a switch here, and it will be Cam Wooten. Wooten, a freshman. Again, very young team here that Independence has. And Wooten is a catcher, third baseman, play a lot of spots for the Patriots and one of the players of the future. So stepping in, Allie Hypes. She singled in the first and struck out in the third. Chance here to try to perhaps start edging closer. You're down by 3, and you got a base runner aboard. They have stranded 2 here today, that being Independence out of Coal City in Raleigh County. Ball and 1 strike. With our producer director, Brian Shepard, our great crew, and Mark Martin, delighted to have you with us here for coverage of this second AA game of the state tournament. Jack Withrow will be with you later tonight, this afternoon from Kraft Field here for action. Jack will start it out with Oak Glen against the team that falls in this game here. And the winner of this game will collide with Winfield. If it would happen to be Hoover, then we have a little rematch there from last year's state championship. They battled twice, and Hoover came away victorious, and here's one. Great effort there, diving to her left, but unable to make the grab was Veltri. In safely at second, and Hypes it's Buckland over to second. Another look at it here, and just not much you could do there. Just laying out Veltri, trying to make a spectacular play. And that's going to do it for Varney, and Missy Smith will make a pitching change here for the Huskies. They lead it 4-1. Harmony Mills.
Thank you. 7.
Hannah Shamblin will check in and take her warm-up tosses. We'll break away. We will come back. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament here on the NFHS Network and video production.
It doesn't matter if you're playing hard or working hard. Your workout only works out if you recover right.
Recover.
Chocolate milk helps you recover for what comes next. It's delicious and contains the right mix of protein and carbs to help refuel exhausted muscles.
Ready? Recover. Repeat. Chocolate milk, the official beverage of high school sports, is brought to you by the American Dairy Association Mideast.
Farmers and Mechanics Insurance knows West Virginia, and we understand how much all of our high school teams and athletes mean to the communities that we have served for more than 100 years. That's why we're proud of our partnership with the West Virginia SSAC. Their commitment to teach and promote sportsmanship and citizenship is the key to future success. Protecting what matters most to you. Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, a proud partner of the West Virginia SSAC.
So Emma Lilly steps in here and looks at strike 1 as she works against young Hannah Shamblin, Sydney, her older sister. On ball and 1 strike. Shamblin has thrown significant innings this season for Herbert Hoover. And right now, Hoover with a 4-1 lead, but 2 base runners aboard for Independence. Back-to-back base hits and no outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Missy Smith telling us, she loved the resiliency of her team last 2 years. This one hit to second. Nice play there. They'll get Lilly on the 4-3 out as Veltri tosses on to fix, and Buckland.
The next hitter for Independence, the center fielder, number 16, Kendall Martin.
Cam Wooten is now at third. Hypes is at second. Kendall Martin getting the chant here. She's got a base hit, drove in Independence's only run, would like to add to it here. She grounded out to third in the 4th. So 1 out Runners at second and third in a 4-1 game here. Opener of the girls' state softball tournament, AA style, here in South Charleston. Beautiful Little Creek Park. Ball fields all around. Disc golf, soapbox derby, you name it, they've got it here at Little Creek. Great golf course, great restaurant, the whole package. And check swing there that will dribble foul. We've had the pleasure of calling a couple of home runs here today, one in our first game by Winfield and one by Herbert Hoover. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It was in the first inning, in fact, by Sydney Bright, the catcher. Hannah Shamblin as Martin fouling off again. One-two pitch. Two balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Shamblin comes in, works hard, and finally gets the strikeout. So 2 outs here. Independence trying to take advantage of an opportunity here to get closer to Herbert Hoover, and Huskies, meanwhile, wanting to close the door. Cassidy Bradbury, she has suffered 2 strikeouts here today and looks at a called strike. Shamblin. Roxon delivers and produces strike 2. The 0-2. Top of the 7th for Herbert Hoover. It will be Sydney Bright, Kristen Worley, and Sydney Shamblin. One-two pitch, and this one is hit, and that's up the middle. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes a throw, and now they got a run down. And the tag will be made. Well, they got 1, but they couldn't get 2, and we head to the 7th. Herbert Hoover 4, Independence 2. Watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament on the NFHS Network and Video Productions. We welcome you back inside here at the Kraft Field, Little Creek Park Complex in South Charleston. And we are into the 7th inning here with Herbert Hoover leading 4-2 against Independence. Independence got a run there on 3 base hits. Left one, a run down there, score that third out, 8-5. And here in the top of the 7th, Sydney Bright, who had a 2-run shot back in the first inning, gave Hoover a lead it has yet to relinquish in this game. 0-2 pitch, and that is a called strike 3. Bright right there on the corner. Buckland bearing down and getting the strikeout. Seven strikeouts in the game for Buckland. Kristen Worley steps in, had a base hit in the first inning, and has since flied out to left field twice in the 3rd and the 5th. 1-0 pitch from Buckland. This one crashed foul for 1 ball and 1 strike. It'll be 4:30. Start time for an elimination game in this AA bracket between Oak Glen and the team that cannot produce the victory here in this showdown between Hoover and Independence. Hoover up 4-2 at the moment. One away here. This one lifted into left center. Coming on, that's going to drop for a base hit. Worley with her 2nd hit of the day. A couple good outfielders there for Indy, but just a tough place to try to make the play. They're playing pretty deep, and that brings up Sydney Shamblin. Struck out in the 1st, base hit in the 4th, and scored a run, and she struck out in the 5th, and she fouls off the first pitch. So in AA play, back-to-back games tonight. 2 teams that fell in defeat will square off first, then the 2 winners will go at it. One team will be eliminated. And a called strike there. And back tomorrow morning, another elimination game, and then the winner of that will face off with the team that has yet to taste defeat in the tournament and try to win 2 and capture a state championship. State championship for AA set to go tomorrow at 2:30. 1-2 pitch, crushed foul. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Winfield won earlier today, 8-1 here at Kraft Field. First AA game over Oak Glen. This one lifted into center and coming on and making the snag is Martin for Independence. 2 outs. So Shamblin, who is now the pitcher for Herbert Hoover, replacing Varney, will step to the plate for the first time. Varney had a base hit, struck out twice, and now it will be Shamblin getting her first stab at it here, and looks at a called strike. Hannah Shamblin, young sophomore, right future, and lifting this one up into left field and coming on shallow portion of left field, and another great play by Hypes there at shortstop, and that will do it. The runs for Hoover, they lead at 4-2. Independence, last shot coming up here in the bottom of the 7th. Watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
West Virginia Secondary Schools Act.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
The health plan is a proud partner with the West Virginia SSAC and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Harmony Mills, Alexis Meadows, and Avery Varney set to do battle here with Hannah Shamblin here in the bottom of the 7th of this AA state tournament game between Herbert Hoover and Independence trailing 4-2. Harmony Mills struck out in the 2nd and popped up to the shortstop in the 5th inning. And she's behind. And the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Hoover defensively with Meadows or Shamblin now in the circle. Bright is the catcher. Fix at first. Veltri at second. Hanson at third. Huppin the shortstop. And this one is laced into center. And Shamblin. So Hannah Shamblin pitching it. And her sister out in center field, Sydney, makes the grab for 1 out. Sydney Shamblin flanked there in center field by the Worley sisters. In left field, you have Sadie Worley, and in right field, you have Kristen Worley. Going to have a pinch hit situation here for Independence, and it's going to be Cook back in the game. We had Cook earlier as a courtesy runner. Aisha Cook stepping in. Hoover has 1 out in this inning. Looking for 2 more. And do something they haven't done the last 2 years in the state tournament, and that's win an opening round game. Called strike. Petersburg has defeated Greenbrier West 4-2, so Petersburg will face off with 2-time defending state champ Wahama. Petersburg will go up against St. Mary's in the elimination game of Class Single A. Greenbrier West will take on St. Mary's in the elimination game. Petersburg will meet Wahama in the winner's bracket game. GW leading defending AAA state champ Jefferson 4-1, so a win by GW would have them going up against John Marshall. Bottom of the 7th in that game. 1-2 pitch, swing, and a miss. So 1 out away is Herbert Hoover, and Independence looking to make another switch here, perhaps. Okay. Layla Varney, 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 hits, 9 strikeouts. That's the line on her after being replaced by Shamblin. And stepping in for Independence is, we got Meadows back in. Alexis Meadows. Check that. It is Savannah Stanley, number 9, not number 8. Stanley. Outfield, infield pitch. Shamblin delivers a strike and a swing and a miss for strike 2. The pitch, and this one fouled off. Oh, 2 pitch. That's the ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 are gone here in the bottom of the 7th. 5-time defending state champ Herbert Hoover leading Independence 4-2. Hoover's had to come out of the winners bracket the last 2 or losers bracket the last 2 years to win a title. Trying to get off to a better start here in 2023. They are 1 strike away from making that happen. Hannah Shamblin. The 1-2 to Stanley. Ball 2. Stanley hangs tough. GW has beaten AAA defending state champ Jefferson 4-1. This one lifted up and catch made by the catcher. And that will do it. Bright. And it's a bright, sunny day, and 5-time defending state champ Herbert Hoover has gotten off to a great start here in this tournament as they win it over Independence in a good game by a final of 4-2. The battle of the red, white, and blue, and it goes this time around to the Huskies of Herbert Hoover. We'll come back and recap it for you in just a moment. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament on the NFHS Network and Video Productions.
I'm Heather, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is getting the perfect bite. It's probably not the first bite, it's the second or the third, with the juicy chicken and the delicious pickle. The bite with the pickle is it. I mean, that is like the magic combination.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the combination of the warm, soft bun against this delicious piece of chicken. The bun is just this soft little hug around the chicken that's so perfect in every bite.
Ready?
It doesn't matter if you're playing hard or working hard. Your workout only works out if you recover right.
Recover.
Chocolate milk helps you recover for what comes next. It's delicious and contains the right mix of protein and carbs to help refuel exhausted muscles.
Ready? Recover. Repeat. Chocolate milk, the official beverage of high school sports, is brought to you by the American Dairy Association Mideast.
Farmers and Mechanics Insurance knows West Virginia, and we understand how much all of our high school teams and athletes mean to the communities that we have served for more than 100 years. That's why we're proud of our partnership with the West Virginia SSAC. Their commitment to teach and promote sportsmanship and citizenship is the key to future success. Protecting what matters most to you. Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, a proud partner of the West Virginia SSAC.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
The Health Plan is a proud partner with the West Virginia SSAC and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Well, it's over here in this AA opening round game, and 5-time defending state champ Herbert Hoover wins it over Independence 4-2. Hoover with 11 hits to 5 for Independence. 3 Herbert Hoover Huskies going 2 for 4. Sidney Bright had a 2-run shot to get it going for Hoover in the top of the first inning. Kirsten Worley 2 for 4, and Brooklyn Huffman was 2 for 4 in the game. Good pitching performance in this contest by Layla Varney. She gets the win, and it was young Hannah Shamblin getting the save there for the Huskies. And Independence now will have to fight its way out of the elimination bracket in order to stay alive. They will meet up with Oak Glen. That will be coming up at 4 o'clock. Jack Withrow will have the call of that game, and then later he will have the showdown between the two winners, Herbert Hoover and Winfield. So either Oak Glen and Independence going to be eliminated, and the team that falls in the Winfield-Hoover game will have to come back tomorrow morning, face off with the winner of that Oak Glen-Independence game, and then have the right to meet whatever team, either Hoover or Winfield, would be in the driver's seat in this double elimination affair. But a lot of softball still to be played, and right now all teams are alive. And here in this AA bracket, Herbert Hoover and Winfield, who battled last year for the state championship, have posted opening day victories. So for Herbert Hoover, now 22-8 on the season are the Huskies. And I want to say hello to our good buddy Andrew Miller checking out the action today. Always good to be with Andrew. I feel like I spent a lot of time with Andrew here over the weekend at the state track and field meet. We got to know each other quite well. All right, great job by our Brian Shepard here, our producer director of these two showdowns in Class AA. Again, Winfield wins earlier 8-1, Hoover 4-2. They'll play later. You'll see it on the NFHS Network and Video Productions. But before that one, we will have Oak Glen and Independence in an elimination game. Again, our final, Herbert Hoover 4, Independence 2 in this opening round Class AA state tournament game. For our entire crew, this is Mark Martin. We thank you for watching our live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School Girls State Softball Tournament here on the NFHS Network.